Hey everybody, welcome to my first LP. It's a Sonic 1 on the Sega Genesis. Let's begin. Now, a lot of people already know who Sonic the Hedgehog is. He's a fairly big name in the video game industry, so I'm not going to get too much into that. All I'm just going to say is that this character was made to compete with Mario. That's it. He would not exist if it wasn't for Mario. Now, as for the game itself, a lot of people say that this game did not age well, or something, or what have you, but honestly, I think it is aged phenomenally for what it is. It's the type of platformer where you have to pay attention to every aspect of your environment to know how to speedrun a level. The very small slopes in Green Hill, like the one you see right in front of that flag post, can actually change the trajectory of your jump. What I like about this platformer compared to others is it's more about keeping a flow and momentum rather than precise platforming. Also, fun fact about this first special stage here, if you do absolutely nothing at all, it'll lead you directly into the Emerald Room. Guaranteed. Unless this is the iOS version, in which case that doesn't work, and it also doesn't work in Sonic Genesis because that's garbage. There you go, you have your first blinking rock. Way to go. Now on to Act 2. Act 2 is actually the first level to use the speed shoes of the game, which, in Sonic 1, Sonic is honestly very slow. Well, not necessarily slow, but he is by no means the fastest video game character. I think Mario in his 2D series is actually faster than Sonic, unless he has his speed shoes. In which case, Sonic is going to be blazing through there. Look at this. He went through that ring so fast, it glitched the game. In fact, let's get a slow motion replay of that before we go into the special stage. And honestly, I can't tell if that's intentional or not, because I know this game was structured around being speedran and beaten in the best possible way. Like, Spring Yard Act 2 can be beaten in a single verse of the song. So, I'm not sure if that was just to make a person who speedran the level feel really good or what, but now I'm in the second special stage and the music's messed up. Notice how the music is actually sped up a little? Anyway, these special stages are actually legitimately challenging, because if you get caught off guard for a second, it's more than likely that it's going to bounce you into a goalpost and then you're going to be teleported out of the special stage and you're not going to get your blinking rock. I got the second blinking rock and it's yellow. Blue and yellow make good contrast. Now on to Green Hill Zone Act 3, which is honestly my favorite act of Green Hill, because as I stated earlier, where a lot of the speedrun tactics are based off looking at the environment around you, some are just about making the right jump. For instance, at this spot, I had to do a short jump, then pull back a little, then roll just to make sure I kept the appropriate momentum to crash through that wall. This is a very smart game. Also, I gotta take out Dr. Fat. That is, with an F. Which shouldn't take long because I got a good 4 hits on him before he even got the chance to come down, and I'm still invincible. At least the iOS version was nice enough to let him come down and then drop the ball first, even though any player would just naturally just knock him senseless. And that's the end of Act 3, and the end of this video. Join me in Part 2 where we'll be tackling Marble Zone. See you then.